Over 50 years ago, I came to California for the first time. September 1st of 1969, the Dodgers called me up and my dreams came true. Over the next 20 years, I played for the Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. I played in front of millions of fans. I never played for Democrats or Republicans or independents. I played for all of you.
A former Padres star World Series champion is throwing his ball cap into the ring of California's U.S. Senate race. Joining us live to tell us more about his bid for the highly contested seat, once held by the late Senator Dianne Feinstein, is Steve Garvey. Steve, thanks so much for joining us.
Oh, it's great to be with you. And what I say next in that video was, and now I'm running for all the people.
There you go.
We're off and running yesterday. It's great to start today with you.
Awesome. So let's talk a little bit about your decision behind this. I know you've been very busy since your ball playing days, lots of businesses that you've run and everything. But what makes you qualified, besides being a competitor, right, and your baseball spirit, to be a U.S. Senator?
Well, you know, over the years, I've had this love affair with California. And I remember when it was the heartbeat of America. People came here with their dreams, wanted to grow families, build businesses, get involved in the community, and I've done that through the years. But that heartbeat's just a murmur now. All the challenges we have in our society now. Take this morning, families waking up, mom getting breakfast ready. Already thought about the cost of food for the week, but you know, they'll make do. Dad's going to work hard, both of them. They're thinking, am I going to be in a deficit today after it's all done? Because we're losing $700-800 a month just to the cost of living. So, and then you go to the gas station, and instead of 10 gallons of gas, you end up with $10 because you're trying to manage your money. And then you're taking the kids to school. They're all set to go. They're engaged, and you're concerned about the curriculum. Are they being taught core subjects that are going to prepare them for the future? So all those challenges, you know, I've been looking at for a long time now. I've talked to my friends and family, and I decided there's no bad time to do the right thing. Yeah. And that's why I think we need a new voice, fresh ideas in California, and I'm ready to step up to the plate.
There you go. A whole new meaning to that. Yeah, you played great defense in baseball, great infielder. But now you need to be ready to defend your policies in this Senate bid. So are you willing to stand up and fight for what you think is right?
Well, when you look at Washington, there's a crisis. If you look at our career politicians, they're really getting up each day for the business of politics and not for the people. And I think that if you look at categorically the quality of life issues I just talked about, and you include crime in the streets, can we walk our streets? Can we go to downtown San Diego and feel safe? When we talk about education, we talk about the quality of our education and the ability for mom and dad to be able to, the single greatest gift we have is our children. The single greatest responsibility is for their wellness. And so when we send them to school, we want to make sure they have a good education and one that's really focused on core subjects. And then on the border, the crisis on the border. And it's no more prevalent than in San Diego with the influx of illegal immigrants. All these issues are issues I'll address, obviously some on the state issue, but on the federal level, we determine and approve bills and legislation that can really attack all these things and bring back the quality of life of all Californians and all Americans.
Look, it's been a while since there's been a Republican senator elected from California in 1988. Why do you think it's time to change that in California?
Well, we had a great year in '84 in San Diego, that's for sure. The beginning of history, beating the Cubs in World Series. But I think the time has come. I've gone all over the state, several times to San Diego, and talked to people. And I said, tell me about your life, quality of your life, your fears. And, people spend 5, 10, 15 minutes and pouring their heart out. And when they're done, they'll look at me and say, see, we know you, but you're the first person that's really asked us about us, asked us about how our life is. And I think that's the problem. Career politicians elected, they're in a position, they're frozen in there. Again, they're working for the business of politics, and they're talking down to the public. I've always had straight talk conversations with people. My campaign is going to be based on common sense. It's going to be based on compassion and building consensus. We got off and running yesterday, and I'll be in San Diego a lot. San Diego's second home. We live in the Coachella Valley, and I'm looking forward to a great campaign, and a year from now being the next elected senator from California.
Yeah, we only have a little bit of time left with you here, Steve, but I wanted to ask you, look at this war in Israel right now. As a U.S. Senator, you'll be taking stances on America's involvement in these international affairs. So your thoughts real quick on what's happening overseas.
My stance is clear. We stand with Israel. They've been a great friend and ally for 75 years now. And whatever we can do, we should do. And I'm quite sure they'll ask us, and I'm quite sure we'll step up. And this crisis in Israel is something that could easily happen in this country. So we have to stand on guard. But as importantly, always remember that those who have stood with us know that we will stand with them.
Steve Garvey, thanks for joining us here this morning, and wish you the best of luck.
Thanks so much.